Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Foundation. I certainly hope you're having a wonderful day, because I'm certainly excited to be back. Things are going pretty well at the moment, I have to say. We are currently in a situation where we have a whole bunch of resources, basically. Currently sitting over 2,000 gold, over 700 logs, 34 tools, 1,000 berries, almost 1,000 stone, just over 600 planks, and just over 1,000 bread as well. Now, we are sitting in a bit of an awkward situation as well, because we are getting low on flour. And we're not doing too hot on wheat either. We're currently sitting 26 flour, 256 wheat, and I'd like more than that. I want to try and solve some issues with regards to the wheat and the flour and all that stuff. So what I'm thinking I'm going to do, and what I've got in the works at the minute, is basically another warehouse. So this warehouse right here is actually going to store wheat. And the reason I'm doing that is because I'm hoping that the way this game works is it prioritizes warehouses. I'm hoping that what's going to happen is the game's going to go, hey, there's a warehouse here full of wheat. Let's have the millers go to the warehouse rather than go, for example, to this farm all the way over here. Because this farm is way out of the way. It's way over there. So someone from this mill would have to go along this road, down here, down and around, up to the farm, and all the way back. So I'm hoping that the warehouse will actually stop that from happening. So let's go ahead and get someone that's unemployed to work there. Let's say it is going to be wheat the whole way through there. And let's sincerely hope that this actually does the job I want it to do. Because if it doesn't, it's going to be a little bit awkward. I also want to double check that these warehouses do actually have staff, because we do have a couple of unemployed people that could actually work there. We have some people living in this house right here, which is beautiful to see. Absolutely beautiful to see. Because it means that this area is slowly starting to develop, which means this area is actually going to be needing some markets out here. So we're going to need 3 food stalls and 1 goods stall. Oh, we actually have more houses going up out there. All right, let's get this. Let's pause the game while we do this as well, just to make sure all goes well. So I'm thinking the market could even be sort of in here a little bit. So what if we were to do, let's say, 1 stall right there? What if we were to do another stall right maybe there? Another stall over here. So something this might actually work out, and then a goods stall down here. They're all it's all kind of far apart, but I almost like that. It gives us a nice little spread. I mean, it's going to be closer than this market. So we'll try this out. We'll see what happens. Let's get the red tent for you and the red tent for you. Get the red tent on you and the blue tent just on you. All right, so that should hopefully work out. I think we can shift these along just a little bit. Just space them out a little bit more to make sure there's no problems there. Bring you up to the road a little bit more. Bring you up to the road a little bit more. Doesn't look like it's clipping through anything, which is good news. We can definitely do with some fences along here, I think. So a fence there. We could probably throw a fence there. We could maybe get away with a fence right there as well. I'm kind of not wanting to block up too much of this side, so I think what I'll do is put a fence just there as well. And then on this one, we can sort of just do fences like this and leave a little gap there for someone to walk through to get to the stall itself. So that looks like it'll be okay. We can probably get away with a few barrels around here as well, just to decorate this. I mean, it's got a bunch of fish huts, right? Fishing huts. So I think a bunch of barrels around here is going to look really good. So we'll just throw as many of those in as we possibly can, just to decorate, make it look the part. We're going to need some food stall signs, so we could do one there. We could probably do one right about there. And we could do a goods stall sign right about there as well. And I think that's going to look really good. So we'll go ahead and get all of that put in there. We'll let it get built. Shouldn't take too long, I would imagine. And while we're at it, I'm going to put another well just over here. We do have one in the neighborhood. There's one just along here, but having two of them isn't going to hurt, I imagine. So we'll get that in there as well. And my hoping and my thinking is that if all goes to plan here, we can go ahead and basically say that all of the workers in the fishing huts and some of these mills can potentially be fired, is honestly my thinking, because it means that we can say that the people moving into this area, which I have adjusted, by the way, we're not going to be building over all of the trees, but the people moving into this area can actually go ahead and start working in this area as well. Now let's head over to this envoy. Let's send off my troops as we always do. So we'll say you, and you. We'll send them. What do you want? You want bread? Okay, we'll go for the clergy, I suppose. Might as well keep them happy a little bit. We do need citizens before we can get the monastery, and the monastery is something I'm going to want, because I do want that herb garden and I do want the apiary, but that's going to be a whole thing at some other point. Now, while this market construction's going on and while these houses are being built over here, which, by the way, I just want to check, you guys are, in fact, unemployed? You absolutely are. Okay. So, let me test something, actually. You right there, where do you work? Or, sorry, where do you... So, you live there. You live pretty far away, actually. All right. Tell you what we're going to do. We're going to fire you. We're going to fire you. And in doing that, we're gonna be able to go ahead and say that the people living in this house can work in those two fishing huts, which is exactly what we want. That is exactly what we want. It puts them right next to their workplace. It means they're gonna be able to get there and get home in no time at all. That's exactly what we want. So while that's all going on, I do want to come over here, and I do want to buy a territory. So we're going to buy this one right there. And I'm doing this because of some people on my Discord, and some people have tweeted me as well at twitter.com/ConflictNerd. Do head over there and follow. You'll get all the updates on upcoming videos and projects and live streams. That's my primary social media platform. Just do it. It's worth it. I promise. That sounds really like I'm full of myself, but whatever. I've had people tweeting me, and I've had people posting on Discord that we should get another bridge, and we should put a bridge in here because that's going to give us a quicker way to get across the water from, say, this area, rather than having to go through town and across the bridge there. So I figure that's what we're going to do. We're going to get another bridge over here. So let's see what exactly we can do. I don't remember where the bridge is. There it is. I'd like the stone bridge at some point as well, but we'll go for the wooden bridge for the time being. So wooden bridge from about there. We'll extend it over to about there. I guess that sort of works. I think it might need to be angled more like that, though. And then this bit could probably go a little bit more there. That looks all right, though. I kind of like that. I wish I could raise it up, but, I mean, that'll do. We can go ahead and start construction. Shouldn't take too long. We have the resources for it. And then over here, the market's actually done as well. It looks pretty good, honestly. I'm really pleased with how that market's looking. So let's see here. We have a couple people unemployed that can work in these fishing huts, which should be these two, right? You are a fisherman. You are a fisherman. Fantastic. Okay, that works out exactly the way I wanted it to. We now have two people working in the fishing huts that live right next to the fishing huts. We can get people working in the markets at some point in the not too distant future, but that doesn't mean we can't, you know, leave these unassigned. I'm not going to be assigning anything in here right now, though. As we usually do, we're going to be avoiding any clothes sales for the time being. Although, we don't have tailors' huts right now, do we? I'm pretty sure last episode I mentioned we'd be doing those. I might need to get on with that. I don't know if I did. It's been a couple of days since I recorded the last episode. So for me, I don't remember. For you, it's been like a day. Oh dear. This is, I feel like I've had so much responsibility thrown on me all of a sudden. I'm not sure what to do. I'm a little bit nervous, to tell you the truth. A little bit nervous. Now let's see. This is nearly full, which is beautiful news. So does that mean that we are We are not stockpiling more flour right now. That is not good news. Is there a I mean, obviously we have these two bakeries, both of which are full of flour, or sorry, bread. But I'm noticing that the production of flour is not as good as I'd like it to be. I'm wondering if we just have too many farms for the mills or something like that. It's a bit strange that it's not as good as I'd like it to be. I'm not going to stress too much, I don't think. I don't think there's any reason to. I mean, we still have over 1,000 bread, but that is a bit weird. That is definitely a bit weird. Now let's see. Let's get on with this tailor thing. I think that's what we need to do here. We need to get on with the tailoring. We need to get people up to citizen. We need to make them happier. And we need to let them start consuming a third type of food, I suppose. We have 400 fish, so I think we're gonna need to try this. So let's figure this out. We have wool right there. We have wool right there. That's being taken by these guys and turned into cloth. At the minute, we have 600 cloth. A lot of that is being stored down here, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, 200 there, 200 right there. And then I suppose 100 there and 100 there. That'll give us 600. So my question becomes, I suppose, with all of the wool that we have in storage, which is 338, I reckon we could probably get away with getting another weaver's hut. So I think I might do that. I think I might get another weaver's hut. And I think I might put it down here. So it's sort of on this corner. It's definitely down on its own, but I think I'm going to do that just to get a bit of production down here as well. We might need to move, we might need to get some wool storage down here. No, I don't know if I want to do that. The problem is all the cloth is up here, so do we want to... I think I have an idea. I think I have an idea. I'm going to use this space here, I think. So this, for one, can go. We don't need this lumber camp right here. So get rid of it. And what I'm going to do is say that we are going to put a tailor's workshop right on this corner here. Just one for the time being. In fact, we'll do two. No, we'll do one, because I can only see the one for now. So a tailor's workshop right there, which is relatively close to where the cloth is stored, so that's good. I think what I might do is say that we will get someone working... Well, we'll put you there. We'll put a soldier in there, so we're going to get two people working that one warehouse, just to make sure that cloth is being moved into that warehouse. Now, obviously, the tailor could go to the weaver directly. It's pretty close as well, but the warehouses are closer. So what I'm thinking I'm going to do is I'm going to have the tailor right there. And we're going to get this built. We're going to prioritize this. So we're going to get the tailor built. And then behind it, I want to do warehouses. And I want to get enough tailors and enough production of clothing to fill those warehouses with clothes and keep them full of clothes. So that way, even though the people that work the markets will have a bit of a distance to travel, they are grabbing a full stack of 50 clothes and taking them back to their stall. And I want the warehouses to be full. I want the warehouses to stay full. I want them to be super busy. So this is a risk. This might not work, but I think it's worth a shot. I think it's worth a try, and I'm willing to put the village, the town, on the line to see if this actually works. It might not. It really might not. But the good news is that's done. So let's get a tailor. We have you unemployed. So there you go. Let's immediately go in with another tailor's workshop. And I want to try and just stick them together so they look like one building almost. Just sort of almost one building. It's not perfect, but I think that's probably about as good as it's going to get. So that'll do. Then we can go in with our warehouses, which can be... These don't need to be exactly perfect, I suppose. So what I'll do is put one just there. So right about there. We'll turn this one around. And it's going to go this way. And yeah, I'm definitely nervous about this. Definitely nervous about this. So that one can go right there. So that'll give us our 2 warehouses, and we are going to prioritize construction on those as well. And we're going to have to hope for the best, is what we're going to have to do. It is a 1-to-1 on cloth to clothes. So I would assume, I mean, we have immediately in there with 9 cloth. That should lead to 9 items of clothing. And I guess that also means that we're going to need to say that we need people working these markets. So, this is awkward. We're going to need, I think... Who lives nearby? What do you do? You're a market tender. You're a baker. Can't have you. You are a forager. Okay, you're not a forager anymore. You're unemployed. And you're going to be working here, is what you're going to be doing. So you're going to be selling clothes. Then over this way is going to be a similar story. This is going to be so risky. I also think we're going to need to go 1, 2, 3... And let's take a fisherman, where you can sell clothes as well. So over this way, we're going to need someone working this one, which is going to be clothes, obviously. And I suppose we'll take a soldier. Actually, no, you're unemployed right there. So you'll do. This one in here is going to be exactly the same as all the other ones, with a woodcutter. This one down here. Again, same as all the other ones with, let's see, carpenter maybe? I reckon we could go for a carpenter working that one. And then all the way down here, this one, clothes, and let's go with a forager, I suppose. Bit risky taking some food gatherers for these jobs, but that's kind of what we're going to have to do by the looks of it. So yeah, this is immediately going in there and making clothes. We are going to start seeing demand for clothing. That's kind of the big deal here. That's kind of the big worry, is we're gonna see demand for clothing, and it's gonna be a case of just how rapid does that demand come about. Hopefully not too quickly. Hopefully not too crazy. The house is upgrading. What? Already? Oh god, they are right here. Oh god. Yeah, they're citizens already as well. House is upgrading absolutely everywhere. This, I mean, it looks good. It's nice seeing them upgrade, because it means they're taller than the trees now, which is beautiful. It's gonna look really good around here, but I am a little nervous. A little bit nervous, because this might cripple us. This may cripple us. If we can get these warehouses done, I'll be a little bit happier, I'm gonna be honest. If we can get these done, I'll not just a little, I will be a lot happier if we can get these warehouses done and dusted. There we go. There's one of them. So that is going to be nothing but clothes in there. It'd be nice if I could like shift click to assign all of the slots here. That'd be a really nice touch. And we'll have you working in there. We're probably only going to need the 1 transporter, given how close the warehouses are to the tailors. So I think we'll just stick with the 1 transporter. And we'll do clothes for both of them right there. Now, this needs to be prioritized because we are going to need another tailor's workshop. Because like I said, I want both of those warehouses and the workshops themselves to be full. Oh my god, we just unlocked a lot. Have we... Oh, we can get the monastery. Absolutely. Then the herb garden, the apiary. In here, we don't really have anything we can do. In here, we have the tax office. We need a lot more splendor. I want that weaponsmith, and I want the hunter's thing as well. But that's nice. We got a lot of things. We'll just clear up that list in the left there to get that out of there, because it's a little bit weird, but yeah, that's nice. That's a thing, I suppose. I really hope we can keep people happy. I really do. Because if we can't, well, that's gonna suck. Let me see. Is there anyone? There's actually a couple of people unemployed over here, which is good. So, are any of these empty at the minute? Doesn't look like it. These are all functioning, right? They are. They actually have a lot of resources in there too. These should be functioning as well. They absolutely are. What's the flour looking like? Still pretty empty. That's not so good, but that's manageable. Oh, look at this. Look at this all upgrading, man. Even over here, we have an upgraded house. That's fantastic. Okay. I'm actually getting a little bit excited about this. This might work. This might be okay. There is a chance. Let me see. Anyone unemployed near here? Unfortunately not. We have got a soldier who I guess can become a tailor. And then I kind of want another one. Honestly. I want enough tailors to consume pretty much all of the cloth that we have so that I can turn around and go, you know, let's get more, you know, sheep farms. So let's do, let's see, what are we looking at here? I think we're looking about there-ish, or like there. I think there's pretty good. So we'll do that. We'll prioritize that construction. And we should have enough unemployed people to go in here and get more soldiers. We actually do. We still have a lot of soldiers, so we're okay there. We still have 5, which is all we're ever going to need. So we'll get these tailors going. We'll hopefully get a lot of clothes going. And hopefully that's going to keep everyone happy. I mean, happiness is still up there a little bit. We're currently apparently lacking on religion, though. So let me turn off immigration. Because I actually need to do a little bit of addition here. We've got 65 plus 96. Why is it 90? Why did I do 96? 65, 96. 90 plus 60 is 150, plus 5 is 155, plus 6 is 161. Am I right on that? 161. Plus, what is this one? 161 plus 60 is 221. Am I right on that? I'm adding this up kind of quickly, and I don't usually do maths, so I might be horrendously wrong here. Either way, I do think we're gonna need another church. I would imagine we have this one here as well, which is 45. I think we might have enough. I think someone might just be complaining for the sake of complaining. That would sound about right. Oh, this is done. Fantastic. Right, let me set up some forbidden land here, because I don't want them walking awkwardly along it. So forbidden land right there. And forbidden land right there as well. So they're going to have to, like, walk out and then over the bridge. On this side, I suspect they'll use it, you know, responsibly. But that's nice. We got the 2 bridges. I'm not sure how much use this one will get, but hopefully a fair bit. Either way, let's have a little look here. There is no one unemployed, and everyone's a transporter. That's not good. Juliet the Shepherd. Where does Juliet the Shepherd work? Right there. Let's get Juliet the Unemployed to work in there instead. And then hopefully we can get someone else into these sheep farms, which are actually not really producing wool right now. Because I assume the wool is being turned into cloth pretty quickly. So I guess we'll find out. Anyone unemployed nearby here? We have soldiers, so we can get a soldier working in there. And then I guess we need another soldier who can just be someone random. The soldiers generally don't need to be... They don't need to be nearby. Honestly. As far as I'm concerned, they don't need to be nearby. So that's totally fine by me. We got another house there as well, which is lovely news. We are gonna need... I do actually want some foragers out here, I think. So let's go 1 and 2. And then let's see if we can max this out, actually. 3 right there. And we do... Okay, we actually have maxed that out. Okay. That's not so bad. I think we got rid of a few foragers a little bit earlier on, so that's fine by me. Oh, this is actually getting used as well. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay. That has me really happy. Let me go in and say reforestation does not need to happen right along here. Just to clear up the path around that bridge. So right along there, we don't need reforestation. Hopefully that'll get chopped down at some point. I'm not really sure if we have... We do have a lumber camp up there, but no one's working at it. So that's great. That's just what you want. Okay. Fair enough, I suppose. Looking at clothes as well, it's doing all right numbers-wise. It's slowly climbing, I guess. It does take a dip from time to time, but I think we'll manage. I also realized I was looking at the sheep farms and saying there's no wool in them. There's still like nearly 200 in the warehouse alone there. So I think we'll manage. Thus far, I mean, thus far, clothing is working for us. So that's great. That's honestly fantastic news. I'm really pleased about that. I just hope it continues to work. Because, I'll be honest, I forgot that I'd kind of planned to do clothing today. I completely forgot that I had kind of planned to do clothing today. So, you know, it kind of came out of nowhere for me. That's all I can say, really. It's a little daunting. It is a little bit daunting. Now let's see. We have got people lacking clothes. We have some lacking religion and food and all that stuff. We could throw another church in. I mean, we could probably get away with putting a church up this way, since it is going to be a relatively decent residential space. And it is actually a bit of a distance from all the other ones. So maybe, I mean, we have a free time. Oh, we could build it over there. Oh, we're doing that. We are doing that. Hold on a minute. Let me go to, oh, we got the stone bridge. Oh, dude, yes, absolutely doing a stone. Oh, look at that, man. Look at that. That's fantastic looking. A bit weird, like, but, you know. That's not that bad. Could be worse. Can I? Oh, my God. We can make this thing huge. I'm not actually sure I can put a church over there. Legitimately not sure I can put a church over there. That's way too big. Can I try something like from here? Go into there. A villager is leaving due to unhappiness. Oh no. Oh yeah, they are starting to really lack clothes, aren't they? Okay, the stone bridge might be a little bit much. The stone bridge is probably a little bit much. Let's stick with a wooden one because we can control it a little bit easier. That island is going to be lower than the land we're going from here, so we are going to have that little dip at the end, but that's okay. That's not so bad. We'll do the bridge to there. We'll say start construction. And I want to put together a church out there. And I think I'm going to go for a full... We could do a monastery, but I think I'm going to go for a full church. Because I think it'll look nice. And I think I'm going to go red. Given that the water around it's very blue. So we'll throw this right here. We could do another core behind it. Raise it up a little bit. We could do a big tower just at the back, of course. And even that's not bad, honestly. I mean, what? That's a capacity of 40? That's not so bad. We could do things like extensions if we really wanted to, which I don't mind doing. I think that's actually quite nice having the extension there. Gives us a capacity of 43. We can do extension A on the sides if we so fancy, which I'm not sure I do want to, well, maybe extension A sort of there and there. No, they're different heights. Never mind. Let's not do that. I think, honestly, a 43 isn't bad, though. Could do a couple of small towers if we really wanted to get some of the, get some bells on the sides. Looks a little strange, though, so let's not do that. Let's, I guess, just do across there. We could do stained glass if we wanted to, which I don't really think I want to. I don't think we need it. Although it doesn't look bad. We'll do it. Why not? It looks all right. And honestly, I think that's fine. I think that right there, 43 capacity, that'll do. Start construction. I mean, it's not going to get done anytime soon, but that's okay. We have another envoy. So as per usual, we'll send the troops over for free money, basically. That's kind of what those missions are. So send the troops out. Happiness is actually 93 at the minute, despite a lot of people lacking clothes. That's genuinely kind of surprising. That is genuinely kind of surprising. I just really hope that we can start moving clothes into storage. I think we need more tailors, honestly. I know that sounds ridiculous, but I think it's just going to be a case of getting more tailors. Which I mean, maybe we do have this sort of core right here. Maybe we do put some tailor's huts, some tailor's workshops, just sort of dotted around the place. So maybe a tailor's workshop over here. And I'm gonna take a risk with this. I don't know if this will actually work, but I think a tailor's workshop right there. I think we could get away with a tailor's workshop over here somewhere. Let's say right here, perhaps. Right on that corner could be nice. So a tailor right there. So that's going to be 2 of them. Pretty close to each other. Kind of close to the sensor. And then I think we could maybe throw another one right in here. So right about there for another one. And honestly, I'm thinking right here too. I think we'll put another one over here just because we can. So a bunch of tailor's workshops just dotted around the place. That should put us in a good spot, I think. I think that'll do good for us. You know, it might, I mean, they'll take longer to make things. I will say that. They will take longer to make things because they don't have the wool nearby. But, I mean, this bridge should help this tailor get to wool a little, or sorry, cloth a little bit quicker. And if needs be, we could probably afford to put a cloth warehouse in 1 or 2 different locations. So we'll see what happens. I also want to prioritize construction on this bridge. Just because I kind of want to prioritize construction in the church at some point as well, to be totally honest. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I think we're going to leave it there for today. I'm excited. Happiness has actually gone up, which I didn't expect. I thought it would drop. I thought this would be a disaster, but I think maybe the little bit of micromanagement we did early on and kind of spreading things out a little bit better, I think it's helping us. I mean, I don't think we ever had an episode 10 of season 1. And I mean, we've got 250 people, 90 plus happiness, and hopefully going to be rising. So I think we are set for a pretty solid... Oh, we did have... I've just checked. We did have an episode 10 of season 1. But I think we're in for a pretty solid attempt at maybe pushing 500 people someday. I think we could try that. I think we could really try that. Really go for it. It's a big number. It is, it's a big number. It's a big goal. But I'm willing to try it. I'm willing to give it a shot. I think I could do it. So I guess we're gonna have to find out. We are gonna need to open up immigration though again, which is gonna make people unhappy. But we do need people living over here, so that we can get people working in this tailor hut, tailor's workshop, so that we can get people working over, you know, in the mills and all that stuff. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be it for today. Thank you very much for watching. It's been my absolute pleasure as always. And as always, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.